So I've been reading My Hero Academia, and it's pretty good. It's not the greatest, it's not the best fiction I've ever read, this is. But yeah, it's pretty good. There's one problem I have, and it's a character named Mirio Togata. I'm hoping I'm saying that correct, because I don't know how to pronounce his name. I thought Ida's name was pronounced Ida. Oh well. But yeah, how does his quirk work? Because I can understand him going through walls and him going, whenever someone tries to punch him, his punch just goes. That makes sense. What doesn't make sense is him being able to go through the floor to then being like, yeah, I'm able to be like, it's just confusing. Hang on, there's the ass kicking. I didn't prep this video. I was meant to go to bed like 2 seconds ago. I literally chucked on an outfit and just turned on my light and just to make this. So this is kind of just doesn't make sense. This panel doesn't fucking make sense. His face sets up for too many jokes, where he creates one of my favorite panels of all time, of anything I have ever read or seen. Anything I've ever read. Just him smiling is funny enough. Just that smile is perfect. I might use that as... yeah, here. I'm using that as a fucking... as a thumbnail. But yeah, his powers are, and I quote, permeation, where he can go through walls, and when falling straight through the earth, and deactivate his quirk underground, multiple objects can't occupy the same space at once, so one of them gets repelled. That means he gets launched out of the ground instantaneously. That's the secret behind his warping. He can control the angle via my orientation and pose, so I basically choose where I get shot at. That means that he has to fall inside. That means while he's falling, he has to maneuver his body in the perfect angle to do it. But it also means he has to do that in 0.2 seconds. Does it in about 3 seconds just to do, like, teleport as fast as he's saying. And also, how does he know how far out of the ground he's coming out of? And also, if he's going through someone, like, dude just ends up, if he wants to show up behind someone, logistically speaking, he has to just pop out of the ground and then he has to angle himself right, pop himself out of the ground, just to phase through somebody to show up behind them. Wouldn't he also continue the momentum? So he wouldn't just stop, so he'd have to hold on to them. Then at that point, wouldn't he just be better off just not showing up behind them? Like, his quirk doesn't make sense. I get why he's #1 hero, because the bullshit that the dumbest quirk it is, and his face is too stupid. I might attempt to draw that one day. Just be like, it's a face. Yeah, it's just his quirk is weird. I might make this into I might make a mini series on just me talking about a bunch of quirks and explaining, trying to understand the logistics of it and how cool they are. But yeah. What is this man? This man doesn't make sense. If you know, explain it to me, because it doesn't logistically make sense. And also, another thing, before I go, one last thing. If he angles himself right, wouldn't it not matter, depending on how... Wouldn't it not matter on where he angled himself? Because wouldn't it just try and push him straight up, as close to the ground as he possibly is? So he'd just be going through the ground. He could be angled like that, but wouldn't it also just want him out to the ground as fast as possible? So it goes straight up, so he'd be going, oh yes, I'm going to face through the floor and go towards the Grand Canyon that is 2,000 miles away. Okay, here I go. Fuck, I'm back where I started. Wouldn't that be what would happen instead of just... boom. It doesn't make sense. Like, I'm trying to understand it, just so I can be like, oh yeah, I can like this series. I already like this series enough. This quirk has just been on my mind all day, and I got a dog today. And I'm trying to bloody mess about with the dog, and I've just had that quirk on the back of my mind, just going, how does this logistically work? It doesn't make sense. But yeah, I might do a couple more videos tomorrow. Attempt them to be minute long, or like 2 minutes long, just to be like a small rant on quirks, because I could do a rant on multiple quirks, do some logistics thinking on them. Because Edith's doesn't make sense either. Ochako's doesn't make sense. Mineta is just weird. I fucking hate him. I'll do character rankings on when I hit volume. When I reach volume 32, which is all I have at the moment. It's currently 39 that you can buy on 1 to 39 you can buy on Amazon. Or some shit like that, I don't know. But I've got 1 to 32, so I'm not fully caught up, and I know this series is close to an end. Because I have skimmed through the latest chapter, and it just ends with Endeavor, I think, staring at some dude in like a straitjacket. Which, I don't know. But yeah, once I finish that, once I finish My Hero Academia, I've got one other series to do. When I get to my last quirk, I'm going to ask the question of which series to start. One of these two, Smile or this. I have 1 to 18 of this and 1 to 7 of this. And I've read the first chapter. But yeah. All of these series are just good, but this is just really good. And I don't mean like, yes, it is good. I mean it's that good. Like it's... Don't drop your react like last video. Don't drop react like last video. It's just really good. Shut it up. Oh, in his ass. There you go. It's just really good. Yeah. Yeah, my setup is weird. But yeah, Mirio's Togatas quirk doesn't make sense. Nothing makes sense. Tomorrow I'm talking about Ida's quirk. Tomorrow I'm talking about Ida's quirk, because I need to go back and reread volume 3. Yeah, because he talks about Minetta's quirk, which I need to make some logical sense of that one, because on its own it doesn't make sense. Ida's quirk makes a little bit of sense, but yeah, that's tomorrow's video. I'll attempt those. I'll make this a series. Just attempt them to be about a minute long each. I'll attempt to do one a night, but I doubt I'll be able to do that because I am very bad at scheduling things. Like, I was meant to do a review on Comic-Con Communicate and Demon Slayer, and I said I'd do that about the same week as I did, both Death Notes, because I did those in a day. I still hate that Netflix Death Note, that still pisses me off. But I think the next film I watch will be one of my mate's favourite films of all time. He knows how much I know how much he loves this film. And he knows how much he loves it. And he knows how much I love it. Hopefully I can get this done within the next few weeks. But I don't know. Oh wait, it's upside down. But yeah, hopefully I can get a video out on that soon. I don't know. But yeah. Also, yeah. Another reason why Death Note is goated. Wallet with rules. There's also Kermit the Frog. Hang on. He is God. Yeah, the setup. That's the boys. There's also that. Yeah, this was meant to be just a little rant on Togatas' quirk. Screw it, end the video here now. Bye.